Oh, hello everyone. I am Professor Casey Jones checking in. How are you? Are you okay? Did you take the class online because you thought you weren't going to have an audience and now you're having to have one and you're like, "Ugh." I know, right? Surprise. Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. It's all going to work out. You might have to let it burn just a little bit because I know that giving speeches isn't for everyone. This is the class that nobody wants to take, but everybody has to take. And now here you are needing an audience online. Don't you worry. All right, I got you. So I just want to go over a few things, especially with the check-in activity, and tell you what's up, and then let you get it done. All right, so number one, when in doubt, go to modules. Always. Okay, if you're like, I don't know where to find any of this, then you go to modules because that's where everything is. All right, so here we are. You got the orientation module, and this is our book, the virtual textbook right here. I'm giving you a little bit of an overview. What do you have to do? There's the syllabus and calendar and the rules. A little bit about me. Here's my virtual office for you to ask questions that are specific about the class, and some of you have already done that, which is amazing. So be sure that you're checking my virtual office to see if anyone's asked a question that you would like to have answered, and maybe it's already there. Okay, and then we have virtual office hours, so you can check on that. It's by Zoom. It's not mandatory, but it's helpful. And then here's the course check-in activity. So this course check-in activity, the initial post, which is your joke video, is due tonight by 11:59. So this is similar to the no-show situation on campus. So you know how on campus classes, someone doesn't show, so they get cut from the roster, and then I can or your teacher can fill in people from the wait list. Well, I have a wait list. So, and I have people that have been emailing me who didn't get in class or on the wait, and they're waiting to get in. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want any of you to quit. I do not. But if you're going to, then you got to quit me now. All right. So I can add some people. And just know that tomorrow night, literally at midnight, I'm going to start deleting people from the roster so that I can add people from the wait list and they can get caught up. Because first week, there's a couple things to do, and I want them to feel good about that. All right. So one thing I do want to point out, a couple things. One is about the treasure hunt quiz and about every quiz. Quizzes can be crazy making, okay? Because if you put something in slightly different than I did, you capitalized it and I didn't, you used an extra word, whatever, it's going to count you as wrong. Mostly. All right? I say mostly because you might have put it capitalized and it counted you wrong, and somebody else capitalizes and it doesn't count them wrong. I can't figure it out. Okay, that's just the way it is. Canvas has no sense of humor. Okay, so what happens is when all the quizzes are open an additional 24 hours for half credit, so that means they close on Mondays, so I go in on Tuesdays and I go through everybody's quiz and I correct them. It's just the way it has to be. Okay, so just know that yes, if something's happening with the quiz, probably it's the quiz and not you, because you're like, I got it right, I know, and I'll just fix it. There's no way around that, so FYI. And so that's going to happen with every quiz, just going in, know that. It's just one of the glitches of Canvas. Now, when it comes to the course check-in activity, like I said, incredibly important that you get that video done. It's the video that's the initial post, not the responses to other people, although everybody's really doing a good job of jumping in, so that makes me feel great. We have a good group, so I'm excited about that. So you make your joke video with one audience member, and it does not have to be perfect. It has to be classroom appropriate, so, you know, no bad jokes, no words, no slang, no throwing anyone under the bus. Like a terrible corny joke, a kid joke, a dad joke, something like that. You record it with one audience member just so you can see what it's like. All right, I want everyone to get used to the tech early because you have a personal introduction speech that you got to get going on, right? So there are things that you have to do to get full points. So I want you to check on that, see what you have to do. And I just want to show you the example that I have in here. So you can see how he set it up. He's basically at the quote unquote front of the room. His audience is facing him, and I want you to imagine that I'm sitting behind everybody. I'm in the back of the room, right? And that's where your camera should be, in the back of the room, so that I can see your audience from behind. Okay? Just like if we were in the classroom, you'd be up at the front, I'd be sitting in the back, filling out the rubric. That's what I'm doing here. So I should be able to see it like this. You from head to toe, the back of your audience so they know that you're meeting the requirement. And if you're having some issue with the space, then let me know and we'll work something out. On Zoom, if you're recording on Zoom, make sure that you're recording gallery view so that I can see everybody that's watching and like that. Now, let's talk about fake people. Okay. I've had people use basketballs in a hoodie. So, I mean, no. What? The head is like unusually large, right? And they always forget to put the feet so you can see under the chair and there's nobody there. So don't do that. Or they make them too square and it looks like SpongeBob from behind. No fake people. Your audience need to have their hoodies down. I need to be able to tell that they're real people. If they're fake people, you're just going to get a 0 because that's cheating. And plus, you're not going to get any better if you don't use real people. Like, get better. I'm never looking at anything like it's right and wrong. I'm looking at it like you did some stuff well and you need to work on something. So what? That's what we all need to do. I need to do that. So I'm not looking at it like, oh, they suck. F. I never look at it that way. I'm like, yay, they did so great. They're super nervous. They don't want to take the class and look how great they're doing. And we want to get your mind off of that because I'm going to teach you some ways to like make friends with fear and put it to work for you. Like, don't let that hold you back because this kind of skill is important, especially now, especially even more so online or virtually or doing interviews on Skype, etc. So let's just get better. Don't even worry about it. If you need to worry about something, I'll tell you, okay? I mean, we're here to have fun and get better. That's it. So I don't want you to sweat it. Just go into it and knock it out, right? So you just reply right there, upload your video, and then respond to a couple of other people so that you can start to meet people and just kind of break the ice. It's much more comfortable once you get to know people. Okay, so we want to do that right away. The other thing is YouTube is your friend. Can you upload your MP4 files to Canvas? You can, but sometimes it's super drama. All right, because MP4 files are huge. So it's just easier if you upload it to YouTube and then just set the privacy settings so it's just anybody who has the link. So that way the whole internet isn't watching your dad joke unless you want them to. And then you just post the link. That's it. And that way it's totally drama free, especially if you're running late. If you're running late, it's no good. So YouTube, embrace it. And then after the class is over, you can always just delete everything, okay? So that's it. That is it. I'm so glad you're here. You guys are on it already. I think that's amazing. We're going to have a great time. It's going to go fast. And you're going to get better and better. What's not to like? All right? So have a great day. I'll see you on the discussion board. All right. Bye, everyone.